This may come across as far-fetched, but believe it or not, it makes a lot of sense, and it is as simple as one, two, three. We use different parts of it, but what Divine Sources have done is that we combine all the elements. This is not new science, this is not a new way. This is really the old way of doing things, and just getting people to be more mindful of, hey, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And to educate, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. So we're all about leading people to a certain path and again, enlightening them on what's going wrong. I mean, people say, well, how do you know this stuff works? Well, I'm 52 years old. And, for years in my 20s, I always worried about going downhill, losing a step here too. And now being 52, you would think it doesn't bother me at all, but really it does. And I've seen other people progress upwardly as they got older. Some guys who are much older than I am, who are much stronger. At the age of 50, I went through, actually even before then, but right up around that age, I went through some horrible situations medically. I had quad reattachment in both legs. And from that point on, my health began to go down. Blood pressure shot up. I mean, it really shot up. I went to a professor at a major university who was talking to me about a different modality. I really found it far-fetched, but I went through this particular test and they told me I was aging very rapidly. I mean, I really lost my strength. I lost the use of my left arm. I went from doing 70 push-ups to only being able to do 2. As I walked up a flight of steps, I was winded. I thought I was holding my breath. And this professor told me that I was aging very rapidly. Then he said, you have quad reattachment in both legs. And he did this, he found this out off this test. And I don't want to really get into the type of test it was, but it was almost something out of Star Wars. And I said, wow, that's some grim news. And he said, yes. And he said, would you like to hear some good news? I said, yes. And then he said, well, you can reverse it. And he told me what my body was missing, this long words. And I said, could you just put it in layman terms? He said, yes, just eat almonds. And boy, I ate almonds, and within 4 months, at the age of 50, I became stronger at the age of 50 than I was 21 and a weightlifter. Oh, I was hooked then. I was a believer. Hi, my name is Michael Sloan, and I'm the founder of Divine Sources. Divine Sources is a nonprofit organization who take a holistic approach to healing and showing people about their health. We do food demonstrations. We go to all of the, at least 95% of all the independent senior centers, adult daycare centers, nursing homes throughout Philadelphia. So what we do is that we inspire people to take responsibility for their health and show them alternative modalities of healing. A lot of these modalities really have been around for a long time, and they've been proven, they've tried and true for hundreds of years. But for whatever reason, we've gotten away from what real true medicine is all about. And we went more or less as far as, at least in this country, of a traditional chemical way of treating a lot of different things. Not saying that it's bad or that it's better, but truthfully what the body needs is nutrition. So that's one of the things that we try to get people to be very mindful of: nutrition and exercise. And I strongly believe in this, and if you look at statistics all over the world, you'll see that the body really requires 2 major things. One is nutrition. Without nutrition, your body's going to rely on what we call more modern medicine. And medicine in this country is not designed to cure you, because of course if they cure you, they won't make what? Money. So our program is to inform and educate the disenfranchised, those who sort of lost hope and to give them hope about regenerating their body. And what we preach is that, hey, no matter how old you are, you can begin to go down a path of regeneration as opposed to degeneration. One of the modalities that we believe that is the key to health is, of course, the food that you eat. So one of the things that we try to get the seniors to do is change their lifestyle. And that is, we incorporate certain types of food that they may not want to eat, such as broccoli or spinach. So in order to get them to eat this spinach, what I'll do is I'll make an ice cream, or I'll make a water ice, and I'll put the spinach in the water ice. And believe it or not, it'll come out tasting great, because our taste buds are geared towards two things, really, three: salt, sugar, and sourness, or we can throw in bitterness, so it may be even four things. So we'll make this water ice right before them. We'll throw in all the seeds, the stems, the cores of food. We'll make an ice cream. We'll make a soup, 12 different vegetables, and we'll make it taste good. Or we'll make a nice other types of dessert, and we'll throw in some healthier things in that on that dessert, and that'll sort of reinvigorate them to changing their lifestyle. One of the other things that we do is we make a nice tea. We make a fresh tea, and we take the stems, we'll take like a mint leaf, we'll take cinnamon, we'll take turmeric, and we'll steep it in hot water, put a little bit of honey or agave in it. And for instance, like turmeric will take the place of 20 different medications. A lot of medications are made from turmeric. They're beginning to sell turmeric pills. Yet this root, it's abundant. You can get in the supermarket, and it has this great healing effect on the body. And some of the other modalities or recipes for healing for different ailments. I recently went to Costa Rica this year, and what happened when I was in Costa Rica is whenever I played a sport, here, my feet would swell up. Whether it was tennis, basketball, always had this problem with my feet swelling up. Then I would have to soak them, elevate them. And when I was in Costa Rica, I was walking up the mountains, and I was in the jungle, and of course my feet would swell up because I was walking all day. And I noticed something on the 6th and 7th day, my feet stopped swelling up. And I was trying to figure out, well, what's going on with my body, and why aren't they not swelling up anymore? Then I began to look at, well, what am I eating? I know the food is slightly different. The fruit tastes a little different. The vegetables taste a little different. I know there's different spices, but it has to be something I'm eating that's causing my body to react. So then I realized I was drinking a lot of different juice, such as tamarind juice, which is a fruit that originated from Africa, and it came to the Americas around 500 years ago. And there's a lot of medicine that's made from tamarind. Found out tamarind reduces inflammation from an islander for high blood pressure. And it was onions, scallions, and garlic, and you boil it and you drink it, and just drops your blood pressure just precipitously. I mean, really quick, really fast. What I tell people is that, if by food you can make yourself sick, is it plausible through food you can make yourself whole? And of course, the answer would be yes. I mean, that's just natural. That's just normal. A lot of times when you get high blood pressure, you have a lot of plaque in your arteries, and what they do is they thin out your blood. But truthfully, you still have the plaque. And how did you get the plaque? Most likely you got it through food. So it's also through food that you're going to get rid of it. These are lifestyle. And they say it's hereditary, but truly, you follow the food, you follow the disease. Most medicine is derived from plants, but they only use 4% of the plant. But again, plants transmit a signal just like medicine transmit a signal. They both do the same exact thing. Well, I don't want to get into which one is better, but if you ask me what has more nutrition in it, a can of peaches or a peach off the tree? Which one would you say? Of course, the peach off the tree. So if I ask you another question, instinctively you would know this. what is better for you medically, the plant or the pill? Doctors don't know a lot about nutrition, which is really the only thing that can cure you is your body receiving nutrition. So we're putting our faith into someone who knows very little about nutrition, which is the only thing that can cure your body. So one of the things that we tell our seniors is that you should have a nutritionist and a herbalist along with your doctor, and that you combine all three. Because sometimes the nutrition is not working for you, and maybe you may need the medicine. Sometimes the medicine is not working for you. Remember, we are the most overprescribed country in the world by far. So that means that there's a lot of medicine that we're taking that we should not be taking. We're a nonprofit organization. We get funded through other organizations, but they don't pay me to give out this information. There is no kickback that I get for inspiring people to change their lifestyle, to exercise and eat healthier, and to believe in themselves. You know, to me, this is a ministry of giving people hope. How one can call that quackery is beyond me. There's nothing quite like your immunity system. Your immunity system, from the day you were born, has been fighting for you, and it has not lost not one fight. Now, how do I know that? This is what I tell everybody is, put your hand on your chest. You feel that heartbeat? That means you're still here. That means you still have a fighting chance. And if you don't feel your heartbeat, then I tell everyone, oh, you can leave. That's one of my corny jokes that I tell. I love doing it. To me, there's no better job in the world. I look forward to going to work every single day to inspire people